Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm. I'm Justin, and today I am really excited. We got the micro excavator out here. Now I've used this thing a little bit here and there. I screened some dirt with it, dug in a pile, pulled out some posts, dug out a couple rocks, but nothing real major. Today we're gonna put in some serious work. So in a previous video, we worked on cutting down all these big lilac bushes and all these little scrub trees and stuff that were in this little island here in our yard. Today we're gonna really test this thing out and start digging out some of these stumps and see what it can do. Let's get started. So ideally I'd like to get these really big clumps out today, but what I'm gonna start with is going through and digging out all these little bush type stumps, these smaller tree stumps, and just kind of clean the area out around these things. So if I get my tractor in here, I don't have to worry about driving over these sharp little stumps and popping a tire. That's just kind of a quick test to see my process here, and I think I like it. What I'm going to do, just start on the end like I did, and just kind of keep dragging everything towards the machine, working my way back out, pulling up everything that's kind of in the path there. But now we got our first kind of tree stump here, and we got another one here. Now I wouldn't call these big stumps at all, but for this little machine, I think that's going to be a good size stump to get out. So let's go ahead and see if we can't pop this thing out. Well, it took about 3 minutes, but I got it out. It wasn't too bad, but this is one of the smaller ones I got to pull out, so it's going to take some doing. It's going to be really rocky in here, which kind of stinks for backfilling and grading. Well, it kind of is what it is. This whole area is going to get destroyed because of everything we're digging out. But let's go ahead and dig out the one that's underneath that dirt pile that I just put in, and we'll just keep working our way down the line. So I decided instead of ripping out the next stump that I was going to go ahead and just take the bucket, scrape everything off, get all the really small stuff out, and then I would come back and dig for the bigger stumps. That way I'm not mixing all the rock and dirt in with all the little stuff that I'm pulling out, and then I can clean that up a lot easier. So I got a little stump next to that telephone pole I'm going to rip out while I'm sitting right there, so I'll bring you over there. We'll take care of that. So I got one little stump right here that I want to get out. I got to watch out because I have the ground rod and the ground wire from the power line here, so I got to try to carefully pop this out without disrupting that. Well, that was a little bit of a pain in the butt. That took over 20 minutes to get that guy out. The thing that really made it difficult is I think I dug out more rock than I did dirt. And with the rocks all intertwined in the roots, it was really hard to get out, especially with the little machine with not a lot of power. But a little persistence and we got it. However, that does not bode well for the big lilac bushes. Those are really going to be a pain. But we got one more stump on this side to rip out. We'll rip that out, and then we'll head over to the other side and start clearing that section. So far that has gone really, really well. But now it's time for the part I'm not so sure about. We gotta start ripping out these lilac stumps. And the excavator worked great for the little stumps and the little brush and scraping everything out. I'm really, really happy with that. I'm really concerned on whether we're gonna be able to get these out. I'm hoping at worst case we can dig around, break all the roots, get in here with the grapple and pop them out with the tractor. Let's start digging and find out. Well, unfortunately, while I was digging this hole, the camera died, so I didn't get all of it in a time lapse, which is probably fine because it's been taking me quite a while. But I think we're at the point where this thing is actually starting to wiggle with the excavator, so hopefully it will break out soon, and then we can fill this hole in. It's out. That feels so good to get the first one out. This is kind of one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news obviously is it's out. The bad news is that's the small one out of the three. And I had to dig a really big hole, and it was a really, really big struggle for this machine. But I proved we can do it. It can be done. So I'm gonna go ahead, dump the stump, and get this hole filled in. well, I think we had a pretty productive day today. We got everything kind of ripped out around the lilacs. We got one lilac bush ripped out, got all that cleaned up, got the hole backfilled. I'm happy. I wasn't sure we'd even get to the point where we were ripping out a lilac bush today, and if we were, I wasn't sure we'd even get one out. So that is awesome. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. I'm kind of running out of time. If you guys want to see the rest of the process, ripping out the rest of the lilacs, doing all the grading, all that kind of stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Just want to say thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.